comes through here, Gandhi and Arashi. They have a range hero. They have a lot of physical damage. Maybe okay, the Mobius can't be the late game insurance for that magical damage, but from the drafts again, I'm gonna have to say that I actually like Granger Alpha. I feel like the Mobius pick was a little bit of an oversight. I feel like the Mobius that will not have a crazy impact in this game, considering again, Granger Alpha don't have a lot of dash heroes. It's very similar to the first game where they picked the Kufra.
Personally, I beg to differ here because that Mobius will come in huge even if it's only targeting Nathan. And I think composition-wise, I'm going to force all Udo now. I don't know about the execution though. I'm not judging about the execution because in game number 1, also Eagle Esports was outclassed.
I think I agree. I think in the first game it's a similar situation, and in the second game they have even more. As I mentioned, they are leaning more towards the plan as well. So I think that if the execution goes as planned and the plays do happen for Alter Ego, they have a very good chance of winning this game.
Okay, but we are ready to step foot into the land of dawn for Bigatron Alpha and Alter Ego's second game of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Key already going very aggressive onto the enemy jungle. Leo Murphy will be able to hit him with the smart missiles. And Boy actually focuses Key down. He is going to be able to pop the regeneration to get a little bit more HP. But again, just dealing a lot into that purple ball, trying to destroy, trying to take that momentum away from Selly Boy. Already taking Leo Murphy very low right now. Selly Boy will not be able, actually will be able to get that purple ball out of the way. But wait a minute, there is a little bit of a slight miscalculation, whereas Udil was the one. So Bigatron Alpha have already succeeded in the early game invade. Udil running away into that mid lane will get chunked a little bit more, Gani.
A slight misplay there. Udil gets their purple buff now. Granger, of course, he is in a disadvantage. What
Yikes!
Can he recover now? Pi and Repo going at it bot side. You put Keto taking on Phobius. Honestly, Phobius, he needs to farm very, very fast to give some sort of impact towards the mid game. Meanwhile, top side here, battle between Yutsong and as well as Nathan here now. You can see your 4-man rotation from side of Alter Ego, not committing to a fight just yet. They just want to secure that. Oh, again, Key with the Rafaela manages to steal gold shield buff there now. You can see you're excited, bottom as well as Rainbow trying to find something, but Alter Ego looks for a disengage.
Yeah, the Bigatron Alpha magic in the playoffs comes strong here in the second game, whereas they were able to actually deny, but they were able to flicker onto Rainbow. The target right now, but it's instantly coming in. I'll try all the way to Leo Murphy. First blood will be taken away as Rainbow just punched Leo Murphy all the way to another game.
Punches away to another game right now.
Oh my god. The gold buff again has been stolen away by Bigatron Alpha.
Again, a very
Bigatron Alpha leading the gold.
They want to escape. They want to fight out all the frontline here. Fields takes a lot of damage, but Mono still surviving not for long because Sally Boy in the backside is soloing against Repo. 1 for 1, 2 for 1. But Silda will secure that kill on towards Rafaela.
But yeah, but watch the top side, Arashi and Gani. Nathan is actually bullying the Yuzong in the early game right now. Not a very good impact, especially considering that Nino needs to be able to bully him in the early game. Goes in for a fierce dive, but Trans instantly just backs away, gets a little bit of a chunk onto that Turbid Gold. But again, BTR stay in their lead. A 500 gold lead picked up for the Red Robots, actually put down to a 300 now.
Yeah.
Kayak lembek banget tuh.
Pi wasn't ready for sure, and Pi is low HP. He needs to recall, and Turtle will be playing for the side of Bigatron.
Yeah, they pick up the turtle, and now they are going to go and path towards the top side. Maybe even play for the strong side for Nathan, just like they did in the first game. But Rainbow has to be careful. Trades in with Udil. Unfortunately, does not get anything done right now, as it is still them taking the victory. Udil goes in, kiting away with Rainbow, gets a good trade, and that's going to be Alter Ego again, just trying to save the game here, because they've lost a lot in the early game, Connie.
Yeah, they've lost a lot in the early game. Now, what can they do to recover? Because honestly, Alter Ego Esports, the misplay that they made was critical, Miko, and they could recover, of course, but right now we can see here, Leo Murphy bot side. Oh, top side though, Black Dragon for massive pops. The gang from the side of Bigatron Alpha
Black Dragon used for escape.
Is going on here, because of course 70 seconds or I guess both teams just rolling their face.
Yeah, both teams just slowing the pace, doesn't want to go in for the crazy engages here in the early game. But wait a minute, Udil is going to get chunked, but look at that instant death from Silly Boy. Does a lot of damage, and actually Rhapsody will almost be able to take Key down, but now Bartle is on retreat. Nathan is going to target, remember, look at the Jawhead coming into the top side. Nathan will be able to read this really well, and Brands will just be able to run away. But look at this, Leo Murphy already going to get zoned away. Bigatron Alpha not looking for any fights though, just wants to look for the scaling.
Yeah, for now, economy-wise, it's not too huge. Favoring for the side of Bigatron Alpha, so anything
Okay, Bigatron Alpha still leading.
Goes for top side, and once again,
gold,
Nino is the
630
target. Nino
gold in there.
very
Oh,
safe.
fine.
Leo Murphy is there to back him up. Bottle takes a lot of damage on from Sally Boy, but still managed to survive with the help of Leo Murphy.
Oh my god, Leo Murphy is still kind of
managed to
scared.
catch Bottle airborne, and of course, slain by
Look
Udo.
at
Dodo
that,
has
they
been
got
claimed as
nothing
Udo.
with this.
He is key.
Yeah, Bigatron Alpha not in a good position right now. Silly Boy still looking for the chase, but the Brilliance of the Order will be used. Repo has rotated from that bottom side, and Alter Ego picks up the pace and gets the 2 kills on the board for themselves. And right now, they are in prime position for this turtle.
Oh, they are in prime position indeed, as I think Repo is there to give out information. But then again, he needs to clear top side here. So again, Alter Ego Esports is still controlling the pressure here. Meanwhile, Bigatron will definitely let go of that turtle.
Yeah, they need to look for trades right now. Renbo is completely getting out damaged in the early game. Remember, Lunox is a scaling hero. This is one of the reasons why I didn't like the Lunox in this game. It's because sure, you'll do a lot of damage to Pi, to Leo Murphy, and to Nino. You need this Lunox to melt them down, but at what cost? Losing the early game pressure to the Matilda for sure. The damage coming in from the Wisp is just too much, but wait a minute. Demonic Force being popped in that top side. Repo trying to bait in another one, but Pi is way too smart for that. Doesn't want to get baited into the turret, and Repo will be able to pick up actually a 1-level lead on Pi.
Yeah, the switch, this lane switch from both teams here, as
I told you guys,
it was past
Barat with Emblem Assassin for
Yeah, you can see Brands already
Hyper?
has the Hunter Strike as well, so this is the previous game, but now there's a play happening with
two
him.
sockets,
Yeah, play happening right now with the Rhapsody being popped. It's going to be Renbo going in and taking a lot of damage and actually dodging away from the
look at that.
Detonata.
Look at
Alter Ego
Matilda
still with the early game pressure,
Yeah.
still with the pace right now, but Renbo will be able to clear out the little Wanderer, and there is already a rotation to this bottom side.
Oh, Black
You
Dragon.
can see here, bot side.
They got KO?
He is 1
Oh,
HP, but still
almost.
surviving because Nino takes a lot of damage from Browns, but
But
still
almost is
both
never
of
enough.
the
Yeah.
individuals still surviving. But take a look at
Rembo.
Murphy, the flank on towards Rembo, but Rembo is there with the Order of Clearance to escape. Right now, Udil still wants more because of damage.
Oh my
Circling
god.
Eagle will kill.
Oh my god.
Definitely Rembo. Right now, Udil is in a bit of a pickle, but will he survive this one? Because he is there to give pressure, and Repo is there too.
Yeah, look at that Repo flickering in. Udo's going to target. Instant
they got it.
shutdown picked up by the main man. Brands picks up the kill. The Detonata not quite enough to get Key down. But again, Brands getting the shutdown is going to be huge. He was already at 1 death, and now with that kill, that is pushing his gold back to where it was, right? He needs his gold to be able to pick up, to maybe even get the items that they need, maybe even the Hunter Strike right now.
I gotta be honest with you, Mirko. This is the Alter Ego Esports that I know.
Mm.
They give pressure, they do not back down. But right now, Bigatron with the edge.
Oh, they
Flickering
got
Torsky all in
KO.
from Nino. But take
Oh,
a little
really?
unstoppable force connects on Torsky, but not enough
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
now. Bigatron looks to engage because Alter Ego is there as well
Well,
now. I
team
guess
fight.
both teams looks for a disengage.
Team fight happening.
On fight turtle.
If they fight for this, it is going to be a 4v5. Repo already only joining in right now. The turtle has been taken low, will be taken down. Silly Boy goes in for the retribution, and that's going to be Alter Ego picking up the second turtle of the game. Alter Ego right now doesn't really have the pace. Sure, they have been able to secure most of the turtles in this game so far. The third turtle, my bad. But Bigatron Alpha, they have a 1 turret lead, about to be a 2 turret lead, as they are going to push in the side lane, in that top side. Huge for Bigatron Alpha. The macro play is coming in again for the red robot, and this is what Alter Ego needs to take note on. If Bigatron Alpha keeps on building their goal lead with this, it is going to be huge, especially in the mid game when Lunox and
Alpha.
Nathan gets their power spike.
Black
Yeah, I
leading
agree
the
with
gold.
that. Bigatron right now, even though a couple of minutes earlier they were behind, but take a look, the composure, they managed to find another turn, I believe. Now Alter Ego, they want to work
Rembo!
because Rembo is the target, but Leo Murphy catches Key. Now Nino opening Black Dragon form once, he wants Rembo as Carry Boy claims the kill as well. 2 for nothing, a Bigatron Alpha, they need to retreat.
2-0, man. They are winning in turrets, but they are not gonna win in the team fights. They need to scale way more. Renbo just got completely obliterated by Boy right there as Repo is waiting in the bush, trying to look for a pickoff onto Alter Ego. But again, Alter Ego just playing it smart, doesn't want to go in for the bushes, don't want to open up the places that they don't have pressure on right now. And Bigatron Alpha, they're just gonna trade that bottom side for maybe perhaps the mid side, clearing it out and now rotating back to the top side. Alter Ego with a 1,600 gold lead though. They are looking scary. Again, with the snowballs, this is exactly what you want to see.
Okay guys, Sally Boy has secured a Malefic Roar here in minute number 9. That means penetration, this means war. So I'm guessing Ultra Ego Esports, he wants war. They are setting something up now. Here guys, again, hashtag battle back in the comments, BTR win or alter champs. Put on those hashtags, guys. Support your favorite team now. Both teams here entering the mid side. It wants to give pressure on Sally Boy without the
look at that.
It's very, very aggressive.
Very, very aggressive indeed right now. As Bigatron Alpha, they just need to scale into the late game, getting pressure onto the bottom side, maybe even trying to go for the Lord. As Alter Ego have rotated to the top side, 3 members in the top, and Renbo is going to get taken down, but the Lord will be targeted off the side of Bigatron Alpha. Repo already going into the backside. Celebi gets taken very low and almost taken down, but the demonic force will be able to finish him up, but the Lord will be taken by BTR. Objective Gaming.
Objective Gaming indeed. Whoa, guys, and right now Bigatron with the space here, they want that mid turret here as Bigatron grabs.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god, Flicker ejector connects onto her key. He will go down as bottle. Daytona's Welcome will not be able to do anything because mid turret will go down, and right now all 5 members from the side of Alter Ego Esports, they are playing the discipline game.
Yeah, right here, Arashi, what can you say about the game?
Well, I think Alter Ego is executing a lot better than the previous game, and I think that is partially due to the fact that they have a more reliable engage tool in the Joy as well as the Matilda. And what I think will be important in that late game is the fact that Udil right now has the burst potential that might be a big threat for Rainbow or Bronze once this game goes that far late. And whether or not the members of Bigatron Alpha can deal with the full dive with on the backs of Udil and Nino in this particular game.
Oh, wait a minute, Brands actually pops in the ultimate trying to go in, but Udil goes in at half HP, just taken down instantly. Udil might go for the re-engage, for the circling eagle, flickers inside, and there you go. Murphy goes in for the onslaught of force. Brands will not be able to get picked up, but it's going to be the back dragon for all the way to the backside. Rainbow gets picked up, and that's going to be a lot of kills for Knight, and the ejector will not be able to find anyone down. Nino goes in once again with Fierce Dive. Bottle's going to be the target. Silly Boy picks up the kill, and Alter Ego are on a rampage. Another 2 for 0 as they are going to push the board, the killing board, onto 12-3 with a 3,000 gold lead here in the 11th minute.
Oh my, Alter Ego Esports has just woken up, guys, in game number 2. But let's take a peek at the items.
Right, and as I was saying, you see Udil with the Enchanted Talisman, the Genius one, and the NOD, and I figure he's gonna build a lot more damage as well, and you can sort of damage coming in towards Brands in the previous fight, but you're right now, Nico.
Yeah. Look at that, Leo Murphy gets instantly bursted down with a Detonata, actually used. Repo will still be able to run away. Look at the demonic force! It's gonna be him taking down Sunful, going for more as he dives under the first inhibitor terminal in the top side. But Bigatron Alpha just waits his tank. He's still able to sustain here in the fight.
Yo, Miracle, I know the game is not over, but take a look at the focus.
This is already good, and I don't
like 205. This impact pie is just crazy. Now, economy-wise, 4K gold, Alter Ego Esports looks to claim their game now. Bottle, being the frontliner he is, trying to open up map. Oh, did not manage to secure that purple buff. Now, I think they are not setting up for a war just yet because no openings has been found from the side of both teams here. So I guess both teams just playing it very, very patiently for now.
Yeah, the thing is, what's crazy is Bigatron Alpha actually started off really, really well. Alter Ego, you know, Sally Boy didn't get his buff, he didn't get his purple buff, he didn't get both of the gold buffs, but still, he is able to scale really well right now with a 5-1 and 4 score. It's actually a really, really good score. Granger is one of the heroes that if you give him a slight lead in the early game, he will just simply snowball. That's exactly what they did. Sally Boy and Alter Ego, they built themselves up a 4,000 gold lead, but they need to be able to end. Alter Ego, this is where they struggle. Bigatron Alpha usually have really good high ground in this game, and that's exactly going to be the question. Will Alter Ego be able to close this game out? 4,000 gold lead, almost a 5,000 right now, and BTR getting frozen up all the way.
Getting frozen up. Take a look at the dinosaur there. Small dinosaur now. Again, 30 seconds.
What a tiny dinosaur, guys.
Here, so
Is that
now
the-
Bigatron, what
is that
can they
dinosaur
do? Because
or just
Udil
tiny mouse?
is 5.7 now. There you go. Almost 100%. kill participation-wise, and Bottle is somehow forced, not forced, it is critical item, their Guardian Helmet, but yeah, finally picks up the Guardian Helmet. So, now, Arashi, on authority 2.
I think, again, if Altrico can continue like this and possibly be able to threaten Brands, because in all these fights, the big difference that we see compared to the first game is that Brands doesn't have the space to actually free hit. He's always constantly being threatened by Leo Murphy, by Nino, by Udil, and now again, fight breaks out, Oikor.
Yeah, another fight breaks out. Saliboy goes in for the
They
Detonata
got
onto Bottle,
KW,
gets a kill onto
KYY.
Key, and just like that, it's going to be Alter Ego getting pressure again in this bottom side jungle, taking everything from Big H on Alpha before they go for the Lord. But
They
Saliboy
go for
already going on to
objective
Repo. A lot of
1
damage has been placed, and again, that was one shot from Saliboy, dealing so much. Saliboy now is taking away that orange buff. Actually, Brass will be the one taking it away, and now Alter Ego have actually wasted their time in that bottom side trying to get that orange buff, and in the end, it's actually Big H on Alpha taking it down, and maybe now trying to contest the Lord, but it seems like no, Alter Ego will not be able to, I mean, Big H on Alpha will not be able to go in for any contest for now.
Yeah, for now, because take a look at the position.
Look at this
He
Saliboy.
wants to clear a top side, so I'm guessing
got
the Lord
11K
will not be contested here
of
for
gold,
from the
guys.
side of Big H on Alpha now.
2 months.
Alter Ego Esports with
Alright,
this Lord
Alter
push, Big H
Ego.
on Alpha opted to
Slam the
defend
Lord
here.
without
I want to
contest.
ask a little bit here,
Oh,
Rush.
Big H on Alpha?
Can they end the game?
If they actually go with the Lord, there's a chance that they would be forced into a front-to-back team fight, and that will be actually in favor of Bigatron, because the front-to-back is what they want to do. But with that Lord pressuring, they can either dive before the Lord even shows up, or they could use this Lord as a split, I guess a split push tool. And then when one member is forced to deal with the Lord, they can force dive, engage 5v4, and try and win a fight that way instead. So we'll have to see what exactly they go with. But they have a lot of options right now because they are the one in control, and they are the ones with the momentum. In the damage dealt, you can see Saliboy and Udil just all the way on top, higher than Brand. So
Yeah.
Saliboy
that's
naman
what
combo.
this game.
That's what I said, right? This Matilda, if you flex it to the mid lane, can be very, very good. Especially consider that, again, Big H on Alpha kind of drafted the
Matilda.
Lunox right now, and Udo looking for the engage again. So much damage that they're forced to back away with the Lord coming
They
in. Black
got
Dragon form as well to
the
zone
inhibitor
the
turret
enemy
from
opponents.
on the top.
You know, will be able to zone them off. Inhibitor turret has been taken away. It's going to be Big H on Alpha looking for the clear, but look at that. The Detonata will connect onto 2. The damage on the Lord will be placed, and that's going to be Big H on Alpha actually defending for now. But Alter Ego are just wreaking havoc, going in for the sieges onto the base, and this is not looking good for Big H on Alpha. Goes in, and that's going to be Rainbow picks off. Because the order has been used. Look at the damage coming in, and Big H on Alpha might look for a comeback play here. It's going to be 2 turrets taken down, but Pi is going to get taken down. That's going to be shut down, picked up. Brands picking up the kill, 1 for 0 for 2 inhibitor turrets. Big H on Alpha, no more engages left, and Alter Ego forced to back away.
Okay, with
Not
that
a bad
Lord push,
for-
they managed to secure 2 inhibitors here. So Bigatron Alpha managed to take down Pi is huge. Right now, though, it seems like that Bigatron, they want war. Conceal has been popped, but no commitment once again just yet because they haven't found an effective opening here as Alter Ego. They are backing down, but take a look at the positioning here. Leo Murphy is looking for a flank, but no commitment just yet. He checked
Oh my
everything
God,
now,
that's
though.
what-
Bottle,
to Barat.
target will
They got
Bottle
Barat,
save this
definitely
one. He is
100%.
1 HP, guys.
Oh,
Godlike will be secured right now,
failed.
securing Eagle once again.
Come on.
Onwards, Rainbow needs to be careful because
They
Order
got
literally
one
there.
down.
Nino
Oh my God,
will claim a kill,
2-for-1
and
guys. Oh, sorry,
IMO.
2-for-1.
Wow.
Yeah, right there.
I
You know,
mean,
with
2 for
Pi
0.
getting taken down, I thought for sure Big H on Alpha will be able to do something because there's no one to wreak havoc in that backside. But again, I forgot completely. Nino on this Yuzong. This is one of his comfort picks, and now we finally see why. This man is just crazy, as well as Leo Murphy finding that opportunity to get Bottle under the turret, burst that front line, and instantly Big H on Alpha has to go back to their base with 20 seconds on the death timers. This is going to be a 5v3. Will Big H on Alpha be able to do anything right now? He gets chunked down. It's going to be the Holy Baptism coming in. Now Brands is going to be able to peel away, but look at the damage coming in. It's going to be base being the target right now. Alter Ego, they don't want blood. They want the base, and certainly enough, they will be able to force the 1-1 score in this best of 5.
guys,
Alter Ego,
video.
go. 1-1, and they're not
Yeah.
backing down after a horrible first game. And Bigatron Alpha